You enjoying yourself? Enjoy the game? I did too.
So how do you think the team responded to having two guys outside? Just the way they played out.
Okay. I'm worried about you. That was no, I thought, you know, they responded the way they should. They know someone. You know, guys are out, and it's not like it's a maybe. It's a for sure thing, and you know, guys just understand other guys are going to get a shot. You know, one of the things we talked about before the game is don't try to be different. Just do what you do what we've asked you to do. We don't have to do anything more. And we got to play each game as a single game instead of looking, you know, every game is that game. And we got to have that type of focus for us to be a good team now. And we can do that, but that takes training.
Are you starting to see what you were ideally looking for out of Jeff Green like the last couple weeks?
Yeah, you know, we're spreading the floor for him, which helps too. You know, and that helps. But he's just being aggressive. You know, we're getting the ball to him in the open court, which I think is really important for him because his speed, the defense can't set, and it gets him to the rim, which is good. Yeah, so he's doing great, and we got to keep him, you know, thinking about rebounds. That's important for us.
Doc,
Paul had his third straight double-figure rebound.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that, but that's great.
Is he sort of becoming your sorry power forward?
Well, he's our rebounder. He's one of them. He has to be. I mean, he literally has to be a rebounder for us. But Brandon had 7, and you know those are huge for us as well. It's by committee. You know, I thought we did a great job tonight when they had a inside position. One of our guards, they were just tipping the ball out of their hands, and we were getting the ball on the ground. I mean, that's how we have to do it every night.
Doc, 56 points in the paint tonight. How happy were you with the offense once they got going?
It was great. You know, we didn't start out very well, and then we got into transition. We got multiple stops. Our second unit, I don't even know what you call that unit, when Brandon's the center at one point. I mean, it was just the speed of the game sped up for us in a good way, in a positive way.
Talk about how well Terry and Barbosa just played together and played off each other.
Yeah, you know, we kind of let them play. You know, I called them one time out, and they kept asking, what are we running? I said, I have no idea. Just go out and space the floor and play through it. And I think Jason loves to play that way. I think LB clearly likes to play that way. And they just read each other extremely well. We try to keep them on the floor at the same time.
We're starting to see a lot of the versatility that I know you guys like in Courtney Lee. Just talk about how he's kind of making the most of this.
Yeah, he's doing great. I mean, I'm asking a lot of him. You know, he started the game, bringing the ball up at point. Then he's guarding J.J. Redick. And then at one point he was at the 3. You know, that's, you know, honestly, everyone on our team is going to have to do that every night.
Doc, 57-54, they cut it to 3.
Yeah.
Energy Jeff brought, obviously, with the dunk, but his defense as well.
Yeah, and the defense obviously is what got us out in the break, and I thought that changed the game. We went small in that stretch. You know, when I got on Paul, again, we just want him to stay being a scorer. I think he's trying to create too much right now. His scoring will create for us.
Earlier this week you talked about how it's going to be point guard by committee, and now you just mentioned rebounding by committee. Is that the direction this team is going to have to go in?
Yeah, we're a committee. Yeah, basically. That's basically what we are right now. We have to be a team by committee. You know, I'm asking guys to play different spots. You know, the last 4 practices or 4 days we've had, you know, in skeleton, I'm putting the 5 in the 2 spot, and I'm just making them run offense where everybody's in different spots because that's how we're going to have to play. And it does create confusion on the other end. You know, they're used to having Kevin in one place. You know, we ran a couple pick and rolls where he was on the opposite end. That's what we have to be.
Doc, did you pull the team aside after this injury and kind of tell them that we just got to
Yeah, I just talked to him a little bit before the game. And, you know, just, again, I just kept emphasizing this is a great opportunity for some of us in the locker room, some of the guys. And, you know, we don't back up. We just keep moving forward. And that's the way we got to approach it.
Obviously, with Rondo and Sullinger, bigger names in the starting lineup, but is it less than a stretch to say that the bench is now the most important part of this team, the way they're playing right now?
Well, I don't know what is more important. You know, I think both units are. I think on given nights, the bench will be. On other nights, the starters will be. On other nights, a small unit with starters, and I think it's going to be tough to read what our bench is because we're just going to keep mixing and matching. And for us now, because we're limited, we have to search for matchups every night. And that's a little different than just running your offense to get it through there. We just have to keep trying to look for a matchup.
With Rondo and Sullinger out, and then Lee goes down, what were you thinking when he went down?
You know what? I didn't think he was down hard. I thought he was trying to sell a foul, and I thought thought I was going to yell at him for not getting over the screen. So I completely ignored that injury. I will tell you that. And then he got back up, and the ref even said, "Look at him, he's healthy already." So maybe he was hurt, but I thought he was selling it a little bit.
The defensive job you guys did on J.J. Redick.
No, he didn't, by the way. He didn't do that because I don't want him to get a letter. Take all that back.
Defensively on J.J. Redick, obviously he's been shooting the lights out.
He's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, he is so tough. Gosh, I mean, he doesn't stop. Courtney was trying, and, you know, we jokingly asked Courtney, is J.J. Redick faster than you, which offended Courtney. And I said, well, he's 6 feet in front of you. I don't know how he's getting open, but he just never stops moving. And he's so smart. He's a terrific player. He really is. I don't think he gets his due. I'm done. I don't want to go any further. Thank you.